Welcome to AutoZone Time. Today we're diving into one of the most iconic and beloved cars in automotive history, the Volkswagen Super Beetle. A car that took the world by storm, became a symbol of reliability and affordability, and captured the hearts of millions. But what made the Super Beetle different from the classic Beetle? What improvements did it bring, and why does it still hold a special place among car enthusiasts? Let's find out. The Volkswagen Beetle had already established itself as one of the most successful cars ever built when Volkswagen decided to refine it further. In 1971, the Super Beetle was introduced as an upgraded version of the standard Beetle, offering a smoother ride, more cargo space, and improved handling. While the exterior might look very similar to the classic Beetle, the Super Beetle featured several mechanical enhancements that set it apart. One of the biggest changes was the front suspension. Unlike the classic Beetle, which used a torsion bar front suspension, the Super Beetle adopted a McPherson strut setup. This allowed for a more stable and comfortable ride, better handling, and increased trunk space under the front hood. The traditional Beetle's front end had a noticeable tendency to bounce over bumps, but the Super Beetle's improved suspension system helped reduce that problem significantly. Another major improvement was the increased luggage space. Thanks to the redesigned front suspension, Volkswagen was able to expand the front trunk, making it far more practical. Owners now had more room to store groceries, luggage, or even tools without sacrificing passenger comfort. For those using the Beetle as a daily driver, this was a significant advantage. The Super Beetle was also slightly longer than the standard Beetle. This allowed for a larger fuel tank and improved overall weight distribution, making it a bit more stable on the road. While the car still retained the rear-engine, rear-wheel drive layout, it felt more refined and planted, especially at higher speeds. Under the hood, the Super Beetle came with the same air-cooled rear-mounted flat-4 engine as the standard Beetle. Over the years, Volkswagen offered different engine displacements, ranging from 1.3 to 1.6 liters, producing anywhere from 40 to 60 horsepower. While these numbers may seem modest by today's standards, they were enough to keep the lightweight Beetle zipping around city streets and highways. Another reason why the Super Beetle gained a loyal following was its affordability and ease of maintenance. The simple mechanical design meant that even amateur mechanics could work on it without expensive tools or specialized knowledge. Replacement parts were widely available, making repairs easy and cheap. This made the Super Beetle an excellent choice for first-time car owners and budget-conscious drivers. Aesthetically, the Super Beetle retained much of the charm that made the original Beetle so recognizable. The round headlights, sloping fenders, and compact design all remained. However, later models of the Super Beetle, particularly those from 1973 onwards, featured a curved windshield, which improved visibility and aerodynamics. The dashboard and interior were also slightly updated to offer better ergonomics and comfort. One of the most famous variants of the Super Beetle was the convertible version. Volkswagen offered a factory-built Super Beetle Cabriolet, which became a popular choice among those who wanted an open-air driving experience. The convertible top was well-designed, offering good insulation when closed and easy operation when drivers wanted to enjoy the sunshine. Production of the Super Beetle continued until 1979, after which Volkswagen shifted its focus to more modern front-engine designs like the Golf and Jetta. However, the Super Beetle never faded into obscurity. Even today, you'll find enthusiasts restoring and customizing these classic cars, keeping their legacy alive. Part of what makes the Super Beetle so special is its connection to the original Beetle's rich history. It stayed true to the core principles that made the Beetle a global success: simplicity, reliability, and affordability, while introducing improvements that made it more enjoyable to drive. Whether you're a classic car collector, a casual admirer, or someone looking for a fun and nostalgic ride, the Volkswagen Super Beetle remains a fantastic choice. The Super Beetle may not have been a high-performance sports car, nor was it the fastest or most luxurious vehicle of its time, but it had something far more important: character. It had an undeniable charm that made people fall in love with it, a timeless design that continues to turn heads, and an enduring reputation as one of the most beloved cars ever built. So, the next time you see a Volkswagen Super Beetle cruising down the road, take a moment to appreciate the engineering and passion that went into creating this automotive legend. And if you ever get the chance to drive